So, I want you guys to tell me who you are and what we're doing here.
Okay, so I'm Kurt Coble with Imagine Music Schools.
And me, I'm Frank Gais. I'm part of East Africa Gospel Academy as a teacher, and this is my master. So we are here at the conference.
Fantastic. How did you guys meet?
We actually met online. So I was teaching at the East African Gospel School as a part of my work with Imagine Music Schools, trying to help Samson, a local visionary here who wanted to start a school, to build up teachers. And so Frank came to one of the classes and he started learning, and he started picking up really well, and I noticed that he could probably be a good teacher. And so then he turned into a teacher and I started teaching him, and he graduated the first class, and now he is teaching that class and he's doing a fantastic job.
Frank, what have you learned from Kurt?
I really learned a lot of things and I really enjoy it. So I have a lot of teaching in my head right now. To play the open chord, back chord, the 14 chord, so which is enabling me to play any kind of song which I feel like I am feeling so great and good to teach other people what I learned from my master.
Wow. Tell me, how do you see the hand of God at work in your relationship since you met Kurt? How have you seen God's work in your life?
Oh, really? I've learned a lot from him as a master. Though there's no student who's gonna be greater than the master, but I've learned a lot of things, and I see God is working on my side, and it's teaching me a lot of things, not only about the music, even the word of God, even the character, how to behave and how to handle situations in life. So he has impacted a lot in my life. That is, I really love my master.
Kurt, how did you identify Frank's teaching skills, even from so far away and just only being able to see him online through Skype? How did you identify that he had a special gift?
I could see a hunger to learn, and I could see a commitment and a dedication to learning. And Frank was always at class. And then I saw that I could pair him up with newer students. So we would teach a class, for instance, and then I would teach maybe for an hour sometimes. Sometimes I would teach 15 minutes. Because our challenge was that we had so many students with little guitars. So while the students were at school, the most important thing after they got a little bit of knowledge was they had to spend a lot of time on the instrument. And so I would tell Frank, okay Frank, I've taught right now for a short bit. The best lesson I can give is to let you guys go play. So I would have Frank pair up with some of the newer students and show them what we had taught them. We have a system that we teach, and it's a very systematic way to learn how to play songs fast. It's called the 3-14 system. And so Frank really got that system, and he was able to be such a good help.
So Frank, now that you have this learning and you've graduated from the 314 class, and now I understand you're taking the 7s class, just look out ahead into the future. What is your vision for yourself and for East African Gospel Academy now that you've learned from Kurt and from Imagine Music Schools? What vision do you see, and what does the future look like?
The future on my side, first of all, I used to admire being a musician. So I want to learn how to praise my God. I want to learn how to worship my God. And my vision is really, I don't know what to say, but I want to see myself go from high to high again. That is, and I really want to pull my head down for East Africa Gospel Academy and to teach other people, and even to call. Even that is what I'm doing. I'm putting my friends, though they are old or young, I'm putting them. I want to put them in East African Gospel Academy so that we continue to develop their skill. So what they have, because there are many people have the code of God in their life, but they don't know. And when you begin teaching them, is when they come to realize, wow, this is the way we are right now. So I want to see the young generation to rise in the same way I'm going from glory to glory.
Do you have anything you want to say to your teacher?
Yeah, I don't have. I just want to thank my teacher. I really appreciate the work you're doing in my life. I have nothing to give you right now, but what I appreciate the efforts you're putting, even the sacrifice you're doesn't just give me the knowledge, but he even share with me what he has in his life. So I really appreciate that. And my special thanks to you. God bless you. Even people in my church, they don't know you, but most of the time they hear Frank with his teacher. He speaks a lot about his teacher. If you go there, you'll be grateful.
You guys want to hug it out?
Sure, man.
Hug it out.
Bless you, brother. Bless you, man. And I'll say one last thing. Frank has just been a great answer to prayer. Because, you know, my goal with Imagine Music Schools is for people to imagine what can be. And that is that we are raising up musicians all over the world who might not, maybe can't afford instruments, right? Maybe can't afford teaching, maybe have never been exposed to it, but we're bringing those resources and removing the barriers from them, right? So that those barriers then are no longer there, and then they have access to the instruments and to the teaching, and then we build them up as teachers, and then they start another school somewhere else, and they train other people, so that really what we're creating now is a bunch of people who are skilled musicians, right, and who use the music for worship, and who draw people to our God who we love and we know is a beautiful God, and that is Jesus Christ. So we're so grateful for Frank and for the other teachers, but he's doing a fantastic job, and he's just an answer to God's prayer. What else can I say?